What's going on, everyone? Today, we're going to be talking about perspective. I've learned in these recent years that your mindset is everything. A huge role in your mindset is your perspective. Your perspective kind of shapes everything that you've really ever known and will know. These videos are great for just, chilling out. Maybe you're on break from doing work. Hope you get something from this video. If you do, you know the drill by now. Let's get into it. Why is your perspective important? The word perspective means to spect, which is looking through or looking at, and per being one person. It's just one individual's outlook on something. And whether it's life, whether it's relationships, whether it's your job, business, whatever, your perspectives can be totally different throughout each category. And it's your job to make sure those are all in check if you want a healthy mindset. Because I've learned perspective is everything. Recently, I've changed a lot of negative and just self-degrading habits to more constructive and encouraging ones. Just because I have God means I'm happy. I'm not that type of person at all. In fact, I kind of look down on those people, even though I shouldn't, just because they make everything seem like it's trivial when it's not. It's not that simple. But it genuinely is good in every way to stop being so hateful. Your perspective shapes literally everything about your mind. You never take a step back and realize, oh, well, I guess that wasn't actually a big issue I had this morning, or, I got into a fight with my parents or my wife. Was it really such a big deal? Was it worth yelling at them or talking rudely or saying things you shouldn't have said? Aren't we all on the same team here? We all want good for each other. Like I say in my other videos, you gotta be calm, be slow, be smart, and logical. That's a lot of things and it's not easy to do. But as long as you're working towards it, that's what matters. So back on the topic of perspective, if I'm in a bad place, I want to know. I have a bad perspective and I cannot get out of this. No matter what, just think negatively of myself. I just, I can't seem to be that person I want to be. Well, that's fine. Just pretend. Find a role model or just certain attributes of a role model that you just really look up to. Find that person and pretend and just kind of mimic them. And eventually those habits will stick. And before you know it, you'll actually start looking more similar to the person you once idolized in a certain way. I wouldn't say idolized. I would say it's more of respect. My mindset is negative. My perspective is negative. How do I get out of this? My first thing would be, if you're angry or mad, find a reason that's within your control. If it's not in your control, you have to be grown enough to say, there's nothing I can do about that. And this problem has hit me hard my entire life. Things that aren't in my control, I still try to take control over. I'm saying this right now. I know the answer, yet I don't do it. I guess eventually I'll learn that, but that's just life. So the next point is, what are the things I'm going to work on here? When I'm angry or just mad, seemingly for no reason, I ask myself, why am I mad? And if I don't have an actual reason to be in this mood, then I'll just say, okay, I'm being irrational. You're not being logical here. And it works. You have to have the self-control to control your perspective. And your perspective bleeds into every part of your life. And anger is just one thing. You can, say anger is X and fill in the math problem with whatever other, issue it is, whether it be jealousy or procrastination or whatever. For today's verse, it's coming out of Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. And it says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." No matter what's going on in the world right now, turn to God. That doesn't mean pray once, saying sorry. That means with your full heart and mind, stop doing what you know to be wrong. And I hope you guys know every time I say these things, I'll rewatch the video. They just play repeat in my head, these Bible verses. It's like, wow, I'm such a hypocrite. I'm going to keep working at it, and one day I'll get it. God will give you rest no matter what. Don't be anxious. I know this is hard just to say don't be. It's not that simple. Well, listen, God says in his own words, do not be anxious. Do not be weary. Go to him for rest. Well, I don't know how to go to him for rest. It's not about you knowing how. It's about you doing it. You're too worried about the how do I do this? How do I do that? Instead of doing it. I'm not cutting you down at all. I'm getting to the important stuff here. And everything I say to y'all, I say to myself too. You guys, please have a great day. Be kind to one another and have God first in everything you do. God bless y'all. Thanks for watching.